Eden Michael Hazard, don't you dare join Arsenal on loan. Call your dad now and cancel that meeting you had. Go back in time and cancel that meeting. It is unacceptable Eden Hazard will be in an Arsenal kit. It's making me feel sick. Sick, I tell you. Yes, guys, welcome to the Kavkas View, and today's video is going to be a great one. Bratoki, we have got three major stories for you guys. Number one, Eden Hazard is about to hurt me more than anyone could ever hurt me, alright? If he joins Arsenal on loan, I am going to be flabbergasted. Update on Conor Gallagher. Mr. Conor Gallagher's release clause, basically to even get to the table to discuss Conor Gallagher, is available. Great fee, by the way. And the update of whether he can play in the FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea. Chelsea should not be allowing that to happen. I'll let you know. And finally, the press conference from Thomas Tuchel previewing Chelsea versus Southampton. How that has become a must-win game, I don't understand. This game now is riding a lot. This team could go into turmoil if we don't win this game. But before we get started, every single one of you know the drill. Look, around 67% of you are not subscribed. How is that possible? You watch my content but just don't subscribe. Help a brother out. Hit the subscribe button. It goes a long way. I've got 25k to hit this year. It's a long way away. I need every single one of you to chip in and hit the like button as well. 250 likes is what we're aiming for in this video. And in the comments below, let me know what number like you are. Honestly, it goes a long way because we haven't been hitting 250 recently. And it's frustrating me. Really frustrating me. The first story is one that I'm going to really struggle to talk about because Eden Michael Hazard has not had a great time at Real Madrid. But now the rumours are coming out that Arsenal, who love to take our leftovers, sweaty leftovers left, right and centre, in Petr Cech, David Luiz, William Gallas, and Willian, now want to go get Eden Hazard. That's one you're not allowed to have. I'm telling you now, I do not want to see Eden Hazard ever in a Arsenal kit. It would hurt my feelings, it will hurt my heart, and that's just unacceptable. You cannot be hurting me to that extent. I'm sorry, it's not possible. Please, whatever you do, Eden, talk to your father. So rumours are that Eden Hazard's father, who's his agent as well, has sat down for a lovely little Pinot Grigio with Edu. I'm guessing Pinot Grigio would be the white. I think they both look like the type of guys that would be drinking the white. Maybe a little bit of red as well. You know, 1 or 2 bottles, because it has to get that drunk for you to have that kind of stupid idea. It has to get that drunk for you to think Eden Hazard in an Arsenal kit. That sounds great. No, it doesn't. Please, on behalf of all Chelsea fans, I'm begging you, don't do this. Because I'm telling you now, we have to re-sign Eden Hazard. Even put him as a trainer. I don't want to see him in an Arsenal kit. There is legs in this story. This is the 3rd time this has come out, and now there's been a meeting. I don't like it. You all know the songs like Dreams Will Come True, that one, right? Nah, they're not coming true this time. Chelsea said, Conor Gallagher, big man, your dreams are not coming true. And at the end of the day, we are not allowing this to happen. Look, Chelsea are playing the one and only Crystal Palace in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Big London derby, Wembley, in Brent, gotta love it, right? But the problem is for Conor Gallagher, he can't love it. He's on loan from Chelsea. Chelsea have said you're not allowed to play. They did not grant permission after Crystal Palace actively asked for it. So it means he's missing the semi-final. And the reason they're doing that is because they know how good he is. To the point that Chelsea have put a release clause of £50 million to even get to the table to discuss a potential move. That is fantastic news. We need Conor Gallagher in our midfield. He is the replacement for Kante next year. I'm telling you. Bring him in, ease him into the team softly. Kante plays 20 games, Conor plays the other 18. Give him the cup games, give him some Champions League games, and all of a sudden, acclimatize him to the team. Get him ready to play for Chelsea Football Club. It's the pressure as well as the ability that usually people fail on. So let's get into it. Big man Tommy Tuchel came out today and he gave us a great press conference. Thomas Tuchel, when he speaks, you listen. And today he spoke about Callum Hudson-Odoi. Look, Callum played injured in the Club World Cup and now it's cost him. To the point that he had a little Achilles injury, now he's got a back injury and he doesn't feel great. He won't be playing for Chelsea Football Club for a couple of weeks. That's what Thomas Tuchel said. This is worrying, but Tuchel was very praising of the man. He said, look, Callum was in the team, he's playing well, he's having the greatest run in the team for a while. And this is encouraging because it means he cares about him. He's trying to keep his ego up, he's trying to keep his confidence buttered up. And hopefully Callum comes back and is raring to go for a great season next year. But Hakim Ziyech and Romelu Lukaku are both hit and miss. We don't know if they're going to be playing. And that's worrying because I think we need Hakim's creativity. And Lukaku's always a good option off the bench, even though he wasn't against Madrid. One thing about Thomas Tuchel's press conference is he's very open about all topics. Like, he never really butters you up. And they said to him, are you worried about Romelu Lukaku's form? He said, yeah, of course I'm worried. But it doesn't look like he's at his sharpest. Like, he came back from international duty, and that's normal. And normally when people come back from international duty, they don't tend to be the most sharpest because they haven't been training properly for a week. And then he gave a whole bunch of reasons. And I evidently just said, look, Rom's just not burying his chances, and he needs to start burying his chances. And I think that's as simple as it gets with Romelu Lukaku at this point. I told you lot from the start, he ain't gonna bang. All of you lot wanted the truth, you all wanted the honest, harsh truth, but you couldn't accept it. And now, it's time for us to eat our humble pie. He's not gonna bang. Hopefully we move him on in the summer and we move on to the next player. Journalists love stirring the pot, right? So they're like, hey, you think your Takeover is the distraction? That's why he's conceding goals. Firstly, Takeover once again has got postponed. The decision would get postponed for another week. So listen, don't be surprised if Roman Abramovich keeps the club somehow, okay? I don't know how, but don't be surprised. That's what I'm gonna say. Then, let's talk about the one and only. What's going on with the defense? Tuchel basically said, I don't know why the defense is playing well with low confidence. I don't understand why we went from being one of the best teams to the worst teams. It's concentration, it's individual errors, a little bit of tactics. We will fix this. This is a blip. That is essentially what he said. We will fix it because we've got the quality, and I agree with him 100%. We have got the quality in that. We have got the structure, we've got the organization, and you should not be blaming our players. They did ask him, I basically calmed down after the Real Madrid game, and did he have a word with the players? He said, well, it wasn't really a discussion. Basically, they told him about themselves, and I think that's important. Sometimes, you know what, when you're a talented individual, when you're doing something to a high standard, you get a little bit carried away. Like myself, I'm very good at my job, I like to think. But sometimes you need someone to tell you, hey, up your game. Hey, do it better. Hey, keep yourself humble. And I think sometimes it's important. I think it is very important for people to be able to G-check you and tell you, you need to improve. Or what are you doing? Just to see whether you're up for the fight, whether you still have the fire and hunger in your belly. It is very important. And hopefully this is another test for this Chelsea squad. This Chelsea squad, he said, look, we're third best team in the league. It's not a bad thing, but we know where we want to get to. And I love a manager when he speaks like that. I absolutely love it. He also basically echoed what the Kavkas View said. Thomas Tuchel watches Kavkas View. Spread it. I'm telling you now. Thomas Tuchel watches this channel. I guarantee it. Go and spread it. Clip this and say it everywhere. Thomas Tuchel basically said exactly what I said about N'Golo Kante. He basically said he doesn't understand what's going on with N'Golo Kante because he's a special player. Has his form dipped? Yes. Is he playing a lot of games? Yes. And that's exactly what I said. Sometimes, at his age, you need to pick and choose. Load manage. Kawhi Leonard the thing. You need to pick and choose where he's going to be playing. A lot of people want NG to be playing like he is 24 again. No, he's not. He's 30 years old. He can't be playing 3 games in 7 days. And it's unrealistic. It's unacceptable. And you're going to get poor performances when he's not fresh. So, sorry, but you're getting what you reaped. So at the end of the day, N'Golo Kante needs a break. We did speak about the Southampton game coming up, and Thomas Tuchel was very open. He said, look, 4-4-2, they're high energy, high press, and this is the game I wanted. And the reason why he wants this game is because it's going to be competitive. You cannot cut corners against Southampton. Southampton are not a joke team. They are a team that if you give him the slightest, and I mean slightest of pressure on space, they are going to kill you. And the way they're going to do it is high energy, high volume of chances, and just creativity from ward-press, from set pieces and corner kicks. So we need to back it, we need to be strong, we need to be combative, and we need to prove a point. Boys, we need a clean sheet tomorrow and a positive result. Don't let me down. Thomas Tuchel said, it's not guaranteed that we're going to get top 4. But we are favourites and he is confident. And for me, that is the right thing to say. We aren't getting dragged into a top 4 race, but you carry on messing up and we will be. I do not want that to happen. It's unacceptable. I need you lot to step up. ASAP, this is the test. Every single one of them needs to step up. I do think there's going to be rotation. I do think he believes in his heart of hearts that we can go to Madrid and win 2-0. It will be one of the greatest nights of Chelsea's history, I personally believe. But it's second for me, actually. Barcelona, new camp, 2-0 down. Ramirez, well, you know the drill. But otherwise, that was a great night too. Look, I think Chelsea will win tomorrow. I think it'll be comfortable. I think we're going to win 2-0. We will keep a clean sheet. We'll score 2 goals. It won't be one of those beautiful games, but it'll be comfy. Won't be in doubt. The players will bounce back. I might be naive. I might love them to bits. Maybe that's why I'm saying it. This is the Kavkas View. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know the drill. 250 likes. Subscribe if you're in the 67%. Do it now.